Hey math fans! In lesson 67, we explain step-by-step how to determine an explicit function and how to evaluate its properties. This JEE Advanced problem has stumped many students. Here is our problem statement. For all real numbers, x and y, let a differentiable function f from r to r satisfy the equation x minus y times f of x plus y minus x plus y times f of x minus y equals 2 times the quantity x squared times y minus y cubed. If f of 1 equals 2, find the explicit function f of x and evaluate its properties. Now, solve. Well, before initiating the solution, let us rewrite the original equation, where x and y are two real numbers. Now, many students ask, where do we begin to solve this equation correctly and rapidly? To solve this type of equation correctly, we substitute simple expressions for x and y to reduce it to a single variable form. To do this, we adopt the change of variables method. So let x plus y equals u, denoted by equation 1. X minus y equals v, labeled equation 2. Adding equations 1 and 2 yields 2x equals u plus v, while subtracting equation 2 from equation 1 gives 2 times y equals u minus v. Dividing both equations by 2, we obtain the expressions for x and y in terms of our new variables. X equals u plus v all over 2, and y equals u minus v all over 2. Now, let's substitute these expressions back into the right-hand side of the original equation. First, we factor the polynomial 2 times the quantity x squared times y minus y cubed as 2y times the quantity x squared minus y squared, which equals 2 times y times x minus y times x plus y. Now, substitute y equals u minus v all over 2, x minus y equals v, and x plus y equals u. 2 times the quantity u minus v over 2 times v times u. In this product, the 2 in the numerator cancels with the 2 in the denominator, yielding u times v times u minus v, which equals u squared times v minus u times v squared. This allows us to express the original equation in a new equivalent form, v times f of u minus u times f of v equals u squared times v minus u times v squared. At this step, we aim to separate the terms involving u from the terms involving v. To do this, divide the entire equation by the product u times v, assuming u and v are non-zero. This leads us to write v times f of u divided by u times v minus u times f of v, all divided by u times v, equals u squared times v divided by u times v minus u times v squared, all divided by u times v. On the left-hand side, in the first term, v cancels out. Likewise, in the second term, u cancels out, while on the right side, uv cancels out, leaving the following equation, f of u over u minus f of v over v equals u minus v. Rearrange this equation so that all terms involving u are collected on the left and all terms involving v are collected on the right, namely, f of u over u minus u equals f of v over v minus v. Next, we establish the invariant constant condition. Because the left side depends completely on an arbitrary variable u, and the right side depends completely on an independent arbitrary variable v, the only mathematical way they can remain identical across all real values is if the entire expression evaluates to a real constant c. This allows us to write f of u over u minus u equals f of v over v minus v equals c. Consequently, f of u over u minus u equals c, where c is a real constant to be determined from the initial conditions. Then, replace u with the variable x, which gives f of x over x minus x equals c. This implies f of x equals x squared plus c times x, using the initial condition to find the constant c. Since f of 1 equals 2, we substitute x equals 1. F of 1 equals 1 squared plus 1 times the constant c, which gives 1 plus c equals 2. This gives c equals 1. Hence, the function f is a quadratic binomial expressed as f of x equals x squared plus x, where x is a real number. Now we move to the properties of the function f. For all real numbers x, f of x equals x squared plus x, which can be written equivalently by completing the square as f of x equals the quantity x plus 1/2, all squared, minus 1/4. This can also be expressed as f of x plus 1/4 equals the quantity x plus 1/2 all squared. Now let capital Y equals f of x plus 1/4 and capital X equals x plus 1/2. This gives capital Y equals capital X squared. This new equation clearly reveals the standard form of a parabola that opens upward, with vertex at the point S, -1/2, -1/4. And its vertical axis of symmetry is given by the equation x equals -1/2. Note that the graph of the function f has two x-intercepts, the origin 0, 0, and the point -1, 0. Moreover, the range of this function f is the interval from -1/4 to positive infinity, including -1/4. At this step, let us verify these properties by plotting the graph of the function. This curve clearly confirms that the graph of f is indeed a parabola that opens upward, with vertex at the point S, -1/2, -1/4, and vertical axis of symmetry at x equals -1/2. Note that to find these results, one can also adopt the derivative method. Compute f prime of x, solve f prime of x equals 0 to find x equals -1/2, and then analyze the function's behavior on the interval from -infinity to positive infinity. This would yield the same result. However, since f is a classic quadratic binomial, we adopted the simpler change of variables method, focusing on the basic properties of this quadratic binomial. Good. To consolidate the methodology we covered in Lesson 67 and sharpen your skills, we have a new challenge for you. Here is the problem. For all real numbers x and y, let a differentiable function g from r to r satisfy the equation x minus y times g of x plus y minus x plus y times g of x minus y equals 4 times the quantity y times x cubed minus x times y cubed. If g of 1 equals 3, find the explicit function g of x and evaluate its properties. We encourage you to write your solutions in the comments below. If you worked through it, take a moment to be proud of your progress. Well, I hope you enjoyed this step-by-step solution. Keep practicing. Share this lesson with your friends. If this lesson was helpful, we invite you to like, share, and subscribe to Math Olympiad Academy for more advanced problem solving. See you in the next lesson!